Om Namah Shivaya. Ribhu Gita, Chapter 15, Verse 44. I am without qualities. I am without support. I am ever nonexistent. There is no root for the meaningless. There is no effect of delusion at all. Objects are known by their qualities. By distinguishing their qualities, we see their differences. That which is not an object has no qualities. The I is qualityless, and therefore it is non-objective. The qualities attributed to an object determines its form. That which is formless has no qualities. Inquire to discern your own existence. And you will see that the self is qualityless. Existence is not a quality. It is the reality. Your body has qualities. Your mind has qualities. Does existence have a quality? It just is. I am without support. Existence does not require anything else in order to be. What, in your experience, is not dependent? What is it that is supportless? Identify yourself only with the supportless, the non-dependent, ever-existent being. That which rests upon a support disappears upon the disappearance of that support. But the self never disappears. It is without beginning and end. Though the self is yourself, it is not individualized. I, the individual being, is ever non-existent. Since it is ever non-existent, It requires only knowledge for its destruction, and such destruction poses no difficulty. If I am ever non-existent, how can bondage appear? Where is limitation? Where is confusion? Where is perishability? Where is ignorance? There is no root for the meaningless. What is meaningless? Ignorance is such. Where there is no root, how can there be a sprout? Ignorance, characterized by the notion I, is rootless. The notion I is entirely meaningless. It is only delusion. And there is no effect, nothing of reality of this delusion. Neither I nor this are real. Verse 43, rather 45. There never is any power of ignorance. I am Brahman. There is no doubt of this. All is Brahman, the space of consciousness. I am only that. There is no doubt of this. There never is any power of ignorance. This may mean that though there is ignorance, there's no power to it. Or it may mean this ignorance is itself, the power of itself. There never is any power of ignorance. If it has no power, what can it do? Or though while we may recognize all this world and the ego notion are just ignorance, there is no power in this ignorance at all. It cannot really create anything, for unreality is its nature. If you cease to believe in your own ignorance, it will not remain. In the absence of ignorance, there is only Brahman. And that Brahman is the self, the only real I that there is. I am Brahman. There is no doubt of this. From where does such doubtless certainty come? From Brahman, as it is Brahman that alone knows itself. Brahman is the self. Brahman knows itself, the self. Realizing this, how can there be delusion and ignorance, and power of ignorance and rootless delusions, etc.? Brahman is existence, entirely so. The existence is omnipresent. There is nothing apart from it. Existence is the existence. And there is no differentiation, ever. All is Brahman, the space of consciousness. Know yourself as knowledge itself. That is, know the nature of consciousness, which is all pervasive and omnipresent. Space-like in its formlessness, it is transcendent of all qualities. Everything is in the space of consciousness. Everything is illumined by that consciousness. You are never outside of or apart from consciousness. Your identity is consciousness, not anything known, just consciousness. I am only that. There is no doubt of this. That refers to Brahman. You should know that you are that. You are only that. It is your only identity, and it is the only reality. If you're only that, in which knowledge and being are the same, there is no doubt. Where there is no doubt, reality comprehends itself. And peace that is perfect remains. Verse 46. I am only that. I am also myself. I am also another. I am the Supreme Ishvara. I am the substratum of knowledge alone here. There is really nothing such as knowledge and ignorance. If you realize that I am only that, there is no duality. If you realize I am only that, there is no alternative to your existence. It is perfectly full always. And there is no one to be ignorant of this. If you realize I am only that, there is unspeakable perfection. How close to you is the knowledge of that? He says, I am also myself. What could possibly be more obvious than this? With the ego notion gone, I am also myself, only myself. If there is the notion of another, that is only the self also. So I am only that, I am also myself, I am also another. If there is another, it is only myself. If it is myself, it is obviously myself. The term translated as another can also mean the supreme. Param. So I am also the Supreme. There is nothing but the one existence, whether it's regarded as I, another, or the Supreme. I am the Supreme Ishvara, Lord. What is God? Not the human conception of God. What is God truly? To find out, know yourself. If I am without qualities, as was stated in the previous verse, then certainly the Supreme Ishvara, the Supreme God, is without qualities as well. If God is qualityless, God is utterly transcendent. And such a nature does not permit of differentiation at all. I am the substratum of knowledge alone here. All experience rests upon the knowledge. Knowledge, which is consciousness, is the indivisible substrate, existing before, during, and after any particularized experience or any mode of mind. You are not a thing, you are knowledge, knowledge alone. What then can possibly be the meaning of ignorance and knowledge, since they seem to pertain to different states? The answer is here. There is really nothing such as knowledge and ignorance. What is it that appears to be known as knowledge? And what is it that it manifests as ignorance? Consciousness is transcendent of all ignorance. And the same consciousness is beyond any state of knowledge. Where there is ignorance, we can still speak of knowledge. Where there never is any ignorance, there cannot be a distinction such as knowledge. There is only pure being. Verse 47. I am consciousness. I am consciousness eternally. I am the fourth state. I am, besides, the experiencer of the fourth state. Brahman alone is all. Brahman alone is all. I am ever Brahman. Inquiring who am I? Realize the nature which is illuminating the inquiry. That which illumines the inquiry and all else is consciousness. You are that consciousness and nothing other. And this is true eternally. What comes and goes is not the reality. What is eternal is real and alone is real. That is consciousness, and nothing is known or exists apart from that. That consciousness pervades the waking, dreaming, and deep sleep states. That which is beyond the three states and transcendent of their attributes is the fourth. What is the nature of you when not conceived of in terms of the waking, dreaming, and deep sleep experiences? That is referred to as the fourth. Besides, I am besides the experiencer of the fourth state. What is the nature of the experiencer of the fourth state? Disidentify from the three states. Disidentify from being the experiencer of those three states. Beyond them all is the transcendent, the fourth. And the only one who experiences it is yourself. Brahman alone is all. Brahman alone is all. I am ever Brahman. Brahman alone is all. Brahman alone is all. I am ever Brahman. Om Namah Shivaya.